Okay guys, so just quickly before I start this video, a lot of people have been saying that they haven't been seeing the dogs in the videos. Obviously I've, different angle and stuff like that, so we'll probably see less of them, but I thought if this is what you want to see, I'll just let you see. Yaki, Yukona, that's Yukona. Say hello. Say hello, Yaki. Very responsive dog there. And this is the other two. This one here is Yukona, or sorry, Nanook, lying here. Nookie, dead to the world. And this is his sister, Maya, and she's a little sweetheart, so she is, aren't you, darling? Yeah. This is Maya. They're all fast asleep. And your sweetheart. Okay, so that's the dogs. Just to let you all know, guys, that they're all doing very, very well. They're all knackered because they've been out on a run. Right, okay, guys. So you've seen the dogs. They're all doing very well. And thanks for everybody for asking. I've got quite a lot of things I want to say this morning on this video, so I'll try and go through it as quickly as I can, and keep the video time as short as I can. First thing I want to say is, I've been getting a couple of PMs about people, saying to me, "Oh, you're a smart. Do you think you're some sort of a smart arse and a poser and stuff like that, and you're an asshole?" Because when I'm showing the videos, I've got all these screens up. People saying, "What the hell do you need all that for?" Well, first of all, I'm not a poser. That's not the reason why I've got this. I am an asshole, but that's a different story. That's my mum and dad's fault and stuff. But the reason why I have all these screens, guys, is because lately, and I'll tell you the reason why I have done so, I've got so many ideas in my head, so many new things that I want to try and do. Like I want to try and build a website, I want to try and do it properly, using Dreamweaver, that type of thing. There's lots of different projects I want to try and get back into programming, using the Mac instead of a Windows machine, that type of thing. So there's so many different things that I want to do, and the more screens that I have, the more applications I can have open at the same time and be multitasking, and that's purely and simply the only reason I have it all set up like this. So that's the reason. I'm not trying to be smart or anything like that. Also, the majority of my videos and stuff like that are all Apple related, and I make no apologies for that. That's what I love, that's my passion and stuff like that, and I think a lot of people, but I think maybe I've looked through my subscriber list, and there's quite a lot of people who subscribe to me that are Linux users or Windows users, and I think maybe I should be talking a little bit more about that in a constructive way. I mean, like me personally, I am much more qualified in terms of Windows than I am any other platform, but I can't stand Microsoft as a company, and I can't stand using Windows. Mind you, obviously I've not used Windows 7, so I can't talk about that. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try and incorporate the likes of Linux and Windows into my videos a lot more than I am doing currently. Also, in the next couple of weeks to a month, over that period of time, I'll be doing a couple of giveaways. Now, they're not really exciting giveaways or anything like that. They're just a couple of things that I thought that maybe, because of the people who have subscribed to me and stuff like that, there would like. And the reason why I thought about these things is because I get people commenting on them quite a lot. So what I've done is, I've got 3 types of mugs. Okay, they're obviously unused, they're brand new. I'm going to give away an Apple one, just like this. Okay. I'm going to give away a Windows one, which has got the old, like, the Windows 95 logo, that type of logo on it. And the logos will be on both sides of the cup. Alright. And I'm going to give away one that has the little Linux penguin. The standard Linux penguin. And again, that'll be on both sides of the cup. So there'll be 3 separate giveaways. And then at the end of the month, what I'll do is I'll put up a video, and I'll give away a hoodie, because a lot of people comment on these hoodies of mine. Again, it'll be a brand new hoodie, okay? But this time I'm not going to do 3 different types of hoodies. It'll just be an Apple hoodie. So unfortunately if you're a Windows user or a Linux user, it'll probably not be much good to you. But it'll be like this, okay? A hoodie like this with the Apple logo on it. Now what I'm going to do is, because obviously there's all different types of sizes, what I'll do is I'll tell you I'll tell you what video it's going to be on, how you can enter it. Once I've picked the winner, then you can tell me what size you want, whether it's large, extra large, or whatever, and I'll get one for you, and then get it sent out to you. So that's what's coming up, right? So what I wanted to talk about on this video is back to the real reason of the video, and I'm sorry that these little points have dragged on. First of all, these are all new Apple rumours. Now I know a lot of you really can't stand, some of you are getting fed up with all these rumours that are coming out from Apple, but unfortunately they are part and parcel of being part of the Apple community. So anyway, the first one is, now this report has come from a quite a reliable source, and I'll put a link up to these different sources that this information has come from. This source has, it's called Boy Genius Report, and they have got quite a lot of the rumours that they've put out right in the past. This rumour is a touch screen, so kind of like the iPhone type of screen, only it's supposed to be longer. There'll be a picture coming up on the video now of the touch screen, remote controlled, and it's supposed to be for the Apple TV. Now they're saying that there's going to be possibly an upgraded Apple TV unit, and this touch screen remote control is going to be with it. Now what they're also saying is they don't think that this unit is going to control just the Apple TV, because they're saying that they've seen options for Safari on it. So there's a possibility that this new touchscreen remote control will be controlling different types of things, therefore opening up the whole multimedia system within your house, and you know what Apple are aiming for. I personally think it would be an expensive item, but it could be really useful. I mean, like, I personally at the minute I'm using like a Mac Mini instead of an Apple TV. So I don't know how that would fall into people who do use that type of system instead of the Apple TV. Mind you, if they're going to upgrade the Apple TV, God knows what, you know, it could be a much better unit. The next thing is the old tablet that everybody's been talking about from Apple, and time and time again it hasn't come up at the conferences or anything like that. This rumour, this one comes from another source that has got a lot of rumours right in the past, and this one is saying that around about Apple are expected to bring out a tablet round about May or June of 2010, and they've given quite specific details about it. They're saying that the screen size of it is going to be 10.7 screen size with a resolution of 720p. They're also saying that it's going to be running on the iPhone OS rather than OS 10, and they're saying that it's going to be styled like the iPhone. They're also saying that it'll come in you'll have 2 types of selections for this unit, this tablet. You'll have one with 3G connection, wireless connectivity, and then you'll have one without the 3G wireless connectivity. Personally, I don't see the point in the one without the wireless connectivity, because everything now is 3G. Everything now, especially with a portable device, if you're going to have a portable device, it's got to have surely some sort of way of connecting to the internet out and about. They're saying as well that the reason why, first of all, they're saying that this should be announced, and again this is another specific date. They're saying that this should be announced around about the 19th of June 2010 for release in, like I said, May or June of 2010. They're also saying that this tablet that Apple are supposed to be bringing out is not supposed to be in competition with netbooks. Now it will be, obviously. People are going to be comparing it to netbooks. However, this is not the aim for Apple to get into competition with the netbook. What seems to be, again I'll put a link up for this article as well, but what they seem to be saying is that they are aiming this more towards the e-book readers, and things for like magazines, newspapers, books, that type of thing. It's going to be useful for that type of media. Also what they're saying is that the reason why this project has been put off and put off, sorry, excuse me, has to do with the fact that, like the iPhone and the iPod, Steve Jobs is supposed to be really, really closely connected to this project, and obviously because of his illness, maybe things have had to go on the back burner for a little bit of time. And if he has been really closely connected, and so to speak, that this is his baby, so to speak, he's not going to want somebody else to be standing up there giving a keynote about this and, you know, putting this device out onto the market, because with the reception that he got with the iPhone, you know, only that type of device can be released by Steve Jobs. Obviously there's going to come a time when those things can't be, but for now, while he's still at the company, big innovative devices that are being released are going to be done by Steve Jobs. Anything else that gets done, you know, like incremental upgrades on units and stuff like that, that can be done by other people, but something brand new to the product line is, from what they're saying, is that's going to be done by Steve Jobs. Hence the reason why the tablet seems to have been delayed for quite some time. So that's the Apple TV remote control touchscreen, and that's the tablet, the Apple tablet that I've been talking about, which is, like I say, supposed to be like the iPhone design. Two smaller things and then that's me finished. They're saying that, now I'm going to get this name totally wrong, Michael Tchao, I'll put a link up in the bar again. The guy who designed the Newton, remember the Newton? The, like, PDA thing that Apple brought out back in '84, I think it was, or the '80s. Apparently this guy's is already back at Apple and is back to do some other projects. Now, I'll just give you a brief sort of like rundown of what happened. When he left Apple, he went to Nike and he went to their tech unit. And from what I've read, he's been closely connected to the Nike Plus iPod. You know, the running shoes that are connected with the iPod, and the technology between those two devices. He's been kind of like overseeing that type of project over the years, but now he's come back to Apple. So what I want to know is from you guys is, do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think maybe Apple are taking a step backwards? Do you think that this guy has proven himself in the world of technology enough to fit in with the way Apple's innovation is moving at the minute? Because they're moving quite fast and they're coming up with some fantastic things. I mean, if you compare the iPhone to the Nike Plus thing, is it that big a deal? Does that matter? It may not matter. You know, he might have many other talents, but don't forget that the Newton wasn't really all that much of a success. The screenwriting software, that was a failure. That didn't work. Or sorry, the screenwriting software for the hand recognition, that was a failure. There's a lot of die-hard fans for the Newton. Obviously, it's like a Mac. It's like a cult item with Mac users. But is it a massive thing that this guy's coming back? Is maybe Apple taking a step backwards? Is it a good idea? I don't know. I'm just opening up the debate and maybe get some video responses or some comments from you guys. And last thing, very quickly, the only reason why I put this in, because I thought this is really cool. Elgato iTV, you know, the people who make the USB sticks allow you to watch TV on your computer. They have now brought out, you can go to the iTunes App Store and download an app for Elgato iTV, and what that will allow you to do is watch TV, record TV on your iPhone, I think on your iPod Touch. Might just be for the iPhone 3Gs, don't quote me on that. However, you must have the Elgato iTV 3.2 software running on either a Mac or MacBook Pro, you know, like a laptop, an Apple laptop or a desktop. You must have it running on one of those. Now, what they're saying is, obviously that means then you're going to be tied to watching TV from the confines of your desktop or your laptop and your network through your iPhone. And obviously, you know, why would you want to do that if you could be watching TV from the bigger device in any case? But what they're saying is, if you set up your router correctly and your router is compatible with the standards that they're talking about, you will be able to, you know, like the VNC type software, you will be able to connect through to your router. Obviously you'll have to have your systems on when you're out and about, but when you're out and about, if you just take your iPhone with you, you'll still be able to use the software, obviously going through the router. So I just thought that was a pretty cool app, and if it works, obviously you get the right connection and stuff like that, and if it works, I think that will be a pretty good use for the iPhone, to be able to watch and record TV on the go. Obviously a lot remains to be seen about how the connection of it is going to work, but anyway, that's it. Okay guys, so I've crammed an awful lot into this video, so I'm going to go now, shorten it down, and hopefully there'll be another video up in the next 24 hours. Okay, so see you all later guys, and take care, and look after each other. Bye.